This was around 5 a.m. Finally able to do voiceover, so I'll look forward to that more. We had a little more instruction today, but the rest was mainly packing. This is my outfit today. I had to rep the Michigan shirt. After this, we just headed to breakfast at 7 a.m. For breakfast, we got like a sandwich and I made some tea, and the only difference was like the tea was kind of more leafy tasting. This was after another hour of sitting and listening and before we have a break. So we had some time to pack before lunch, get everything ready before we get out on the bus and go meet our host families. During this activity before lunch, we wrote down lots of things that we could be doing wrong in our exchange to make it harder on ourselves. And we found alternatives to those, like patience. Here's my lunch and this Costa Rican candy. Then we got this like Jello pudding thing. It was like Oreo flavored, so good. Then we got these other Costa Rican candies. They were so good. Some of them are really sour, and the cherry flavored things here, instead of red, they're like light green. I didn't know the Spanish word for cherry, so when I tried the candy, I was thinking it was like green apple, and I was just really confused. And I kind of didn't even like it until I figured out what it was. So after lunch, we just packed up a little bit more and got everything around the buses and get on our way to our host families. I really liked that we went to this orientation. I thought it was going to be more like learning basic Spanish to get around, but we kind of didn't learn any Spanish, and it was all just rules and stuff that you kind of couldn't do. But I really liked that we met other people, and I made really good friends with Norwegian girls. They're so funny. The views on this bus ride was so beautiful. It was about 3 or 4 hours, but it didn't feel that bad because there was other exchange students on the way, and a lot of them got off, so I just kind of worked on editing videos. At this point, I was really excited, and I wasn't really nervous. I was also so tired because the nights were really late and the mornings were so early. This is when I started to get nervous because I saw a boy like meet his host mom, and after that, my heart was pounding, and me and the other girl who's gonna live in my town were like talking about how scared we were. Not really scared, more like nervous. Otherwise, I had a really good time at the school, and yeah, it was just a little more from the drive. This is the point where I started getting really nervous. We were like 10 minutes away, and I was so scared. Also, a timing issue happened, so the whole family didn't pick me up. It was just my host dad. And we surprised my host sister. I didn't really film much after this because I was so busy. And honestly, by the end of the day, I got really discouraged about learning Spanish, but the rest of the day went really well. It mostly consisted of unpacking and getting to know everyone, including the horses. So this day we had a big family event. There was tons of people and we had lots of good food, and I had to wake up so early. It was at this event center and there was literally just peacocks walking around everywhere and no one cared. Here was a white one. It was so beautiful. Never in my life have I seen a white peacock. And then after we saw these beautiful parrots, they're just wild, like flying around. The camera does not do it justice. They were literally neon. This was the first full day I had to find host families, so it was a little hard to get around and talk to everyone. And then we played bingo, and I actually won twice. I got a gift certificate to a local cafe, and I got a gift certificate to a nail salon. They brought out this mechanical bull, and I had to ride it. I'm not going to put the video because I fell off in literally 4 seconds. And as I was getting off, my foot started bleeding everywhere. I had to go home and get new shoes and clean my foot off. This monkey was so cute. He was just running around everywhere and was just looking around and being part of everything. This day was pretty long, but it was also really fun. I met a girl that's going to go to my high school, so that's good. At least I know someone. And I start school on August 4th. Something new I learned is that they have bagged drinks here. I was really confused on how to drink it, so I kind of just waited around until I saw my host brother do it. Here's some of the food I ate. It was so good. I think I had like 4. At the end of this day, I was so full. So this day was pretty laid back. We didn't really do much, but this is a photo of part of my high school. We went to go register and get my uniform. So here we're on our way to the grocery store. It was in a different city, so it was a bit of a drive. And on the way there, we stopped at this fruit stand and we got these spiky fruits called mamanchina. And the lady had tons of them. You break it open with your teeth, and the fruits in the middle, it kind of tasted just like a grape. like a green grape. And they've got this seed in the center. But they are really tasty. We went to the store, like the Costa Rican version of Costco, and we got these chocolate s'more clusters. Best thing I've ever eaten. And this has caramel. How could it get any better? Chocolate marshmallow graham cracker, caramel. This was another more laid back kind of day. I just went to work with my host mom for a bit, and after we took the baby to the doctor. After that, we went to pick up my little sister from gymnastics. We got a little snack on the way. It's kind of hard to see, but it's like dough with pulled pork in the middle. I'm slowly starting to understand more and more Spanish. Of course, it's still difficult, and I know it will be for a while, but I can already see it making more sense in some ways. As for homesickness, I'm not feeling too homesick, but if I get in any kind of bad mood, I started thinking about wanting to go home really quickly. But on the daily, I don't think about it too much. Other than that, I'm doing great. And that was week 1. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be posting again next week. Okay.